experience the dawn of a new millennium with BBC One in one of the most ambitious live broadcasts ever. Be part of the Millennium's biggest bash with comedy, entertainment and live music.
Open our eyes and see 21st century.
Join BBC One's countdown to the new year as we bring you the people and events that will take you into the 21st century. Travel around the clock, across the globe and throughout the United Kingdom for over 28 hours of continuous coverage. 2000 today. The celebrations begin New Year's Eve on BBC One.
A late look at the weather now on BBC One with Isobel Lang.
Hello there. Well, again, we've seen some disturbed weather across southeastern parts of Asia, particularly on the Vietnam coast, with 250 millimetres of rain falling in about the last 2 weeks. That's well over the monthly average. You can see on the satellite picture the extent of the cloud and stormy weather, then particularly across the South China Sea, across Vietnam and southern Cambodia. And there's also pretty showery weather too, further south across Borneo and into Papua New Guinea. But I think with still strong northeast winds, we'll continue to feed in cloud across the South China Sea in towards Hainan Dao, Vietnam, into southern Cambodia. It'll stay pretty showery too across the rest of Southeast Asia. For China, though, settling down, temperatures in Hong Kong around 21 Celsius. Now, hot and pretty settled really across much of the Asian subcontinent. Temperatures around about 32 Celsius or so in Bombay. But as we head away further west into the Middle East, we have seen some other disturbed weather moving in. Some heavy showers in western parts of Saudi Arabia, and they're now gathering across northern parts of the Gulf. So for Kuwait and into Muscat, there'll be some rain in the next day or so. Well, into Europe, it's really been central parts of the Mediterranean that have seen most of the disturbed weather during Friday. Heavy rain and some thunderstorms around southern Italy into the Adriatic. And on the northern edge of this cloud, we've actually seen quite a lot of snow falling across the Alps. Welcome snow there, because they really do need it for the ski resorts at the moment. Further systems actually piling in on strengthening winds through this weekend across France, through into the Alpine areas again, with further showers continuing to feed their way into the eastern Mediterranean during the weekend. I think pretty unsettled actually for Greece and the neighbouring areas, but further west around Corsica, Sardinia into southern Spain, there should be some decent sunshine. Pretty high temperatures still in the southeast. We're looking at highs of around 18 or 19 degrees for Athens, but cold by day and night in the north. In fact, some severe frost developing in Scandinavia this weekend, and it looks as though next week that cold air spinning further and further south, becoming colder too in the UK during next week as we introduce northerly winds. So more frost on the cards for us. Tonight, though, there will be a frost just in the north, I think, particularly northern Highland region. Temperatures there down to -3 degrees. Elsewhere, though, I think temperatures generally rising during the night as we start to pick up a strengthening southwesterly, and also as the rain continues to move through. The heaviest rain actually on the triple point here, pushing across the Midlands into southeast England. But ahead of that rain area, you can see we start to see some snow developing across the higher Pennine routes. That really is something to keep an eye on through the rest of tonight. And that snowy weather possibly extending too right up into southern and central Scotland through the course of the night, particularly I think the snow over about 200 metres. And this will be the zone that we'll have to keep an eye on actually during Saturday as well. It'll be an area of cloudy, damp and cold weather, still further spells of rain and sleet, and still I think some snow too over the higher ground. North of that though, there should be some sunshine, just a few wintry showers in northern Scotland, and south of that as well, even though the Channel coast will probably stay windy and rather wet, there will be some brightness feeding through across the Midlands, East Anglia, with just a few showers. And also it'll be a little bit milder in the south if windy, but another cold day across Scotland. Good night.
There are two inevitable things in life.
How do you get to sleep at night?
A combination of drugs and masturbation.
Sex.
Oh, yes.
And a gang.
Oh, yes.
And death.
I'm gonna get out before I become a sad old has-been.
Or should that be marriage and infidelity?
Are you having a nervous breakdown?
Well, let's not drift into bad taste.
Shall I call an ambulance?
You can't hustler. Turn off, you bunch of vultures.
Don't do this.
Sex and Death, Tuesday at 9:30 on BBC 2.
What you're about to see has been ratified with every means at my disposal as genuine.
A red-hot story.
Oh, you've got to be kidding.
The world has a right to know.
Not just lock it away with all the others.
The seemingly impossible.
The Amiga man has vanished.
Time to call in the professional.
Get your coat on.
There's an answer here, somewhere in this riddle of hate. Oh, never in a million years.
It's It's not who, it's how. Jonathan Creek, tomorrow 8:55, BBC One.
A crime of passion or cold-blooded murder now on BBC One. See the truth through the eyes of a killer.